Every step, writing stories that seek to be read, taking hold of the moment as we discover every color filled with wonder. Now we finally see we got everything we need. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.
In this episode, we leave the entrance and follow the Great Western Highway up over the Blue Mountains before exploring Katoomba, Lithgow, and staying a few nights at Lake Wallace in a free camp before then doing a hot laps around Mount Panorama in Bathurst. Let me introduce you to Rusty. He's going to be travelling with us now for a while. He's a good boy, aren't you, Rusty? Say hello to our viewers. Rusty, say hello to our viewers. Hello. Okay, so for the next few days we're camped up at Lake Wallace, which is about 10 k's outside of Lithgow. Absolutely sensational. Free camp. There's some toilets fair hike away though, some barbecue areas, dogs are allowed on leash, there is an off leash area, there's a kids playground, but check out the site, like flat ground, you can have fires here, the lake right there for fishing and boating. So this is Lake Wallace and this will be our home for a few days. Show you around, cheers. That's our campsite up the back there. And I've just thrown a line into the lake and that's what I get to look at. How cool's that? And I'm living this dream every day. So this is Lake Wallace at Wallerawang, basically 30 minutes each way to Bathurst or Lithgow. We're in the middle. This is our life now. We live this every day. This is a free camp. Let's do what we want to do what we choose. But how do we do it? You still need to have an income. You still need to make some money. We earn income online. So if you want to know how, just reach out to us. It's not that hard. And besides, it may not work for you. But nothing changes if nothing changes, and you will never know if you don't at least ask the question.
Hassan's Walls Lookout is the highest scenic lookout in the Blue Mountains at approximately 1,100 metres above sea level. Lookout to Mount Wilson, Mount York, Mount Tirana, Mount Blaxland and the whole Hartley Valley below. To the south are the Katoomba and Megalong valleys. So historically Lithgow was a mining and industrial town. This is the Lithgow blast furnace. So in 1913 it produced about 105,000 tonnes of pig iron when it was first installed. And this is the remnants of it. Unfortunately no longer active, but it did have a couple of Thomson turbine machines, which at the time as well were some of the biggest and heaviest machinery in Australia. So it's a pretty full-on iron factory. Okay, so big hats off to the New South Wales government. Have a look at this in behind me. Never seen one before. It's called Return and Earn. So the kids can come down here with all their cans, bottles and everything else. You just slot them into the machine there, depending on which one it is. For every piece that goes in, 10 cents for a can, 10 cents for a bottle. Accumulates it, you get it on a receipt. You take the receipt over to Coles and then you can either get cash, pocket money for the kids, or you can just discount it off your shopping. How cool is that? Back in Melbourne, we put all our cans and bottles into a recycle bin, truck comes and picks them up, we get nothing for it. Here, 10 cents a piece. How cool is that?
Girls' day out. Mike is looking after the puppies, and Rochelle and I are going to do the Scenic World in Katoomba. We are going to do the Scenic Railway, Scenic Skyway, Scenic Cableway and the Scenic Walkway. Now that's a lot of railways. So let us show you around these beautiful blue mountains. The Scenic Skyway, suspended 270 metres above the valley, gently glides between the cliff tops and is the best way to see views of Katoomba Falls, Three Sisters, Mount Solitary and other areas of the Jamison Valley. Carrying 84 passengers every 10 minutes, it is the largest aerial cable car in the Southern Hemisphere. How'd you go after those stairs, Rochelle?
Very hard.
You feeling a bit warm?
Yeah.
No, still dripping? Oh, the wind's blowing, so hopefully you can hear us, but a little bit sheltered here. But the walk is amazing. There are a few stairs we're heading towards the Three Sisters, so the closest lookout point to the Three Sisters. And we just had a big short steep burst of stairs, so it got the heart rate going, it got us nice and warm, but the nose is still dripping because it's cold. It's only I think 10 or 11 degrees today, but the sun's out and we're enjoying it, so good job, girl. The Scenic Railroad travels 310 metres on a 52-degree incline in open terrain, making it the Guinness Book of Records steepest passenger railway in the world. The railway was redeveloped in 2013 and now travels through a cliff tunnel before emerging to the floor of the Jamison Valley. The original railway was built in late 19th century to serve the Katoomba coal mine. Acquired by Hammond family in 1945, it was operated for tourists for over 70 years, thrilling 25 million passengers. Experience walking under the canopy of an extraordinary temperate rainforest. Located in the Jamison Valley, the Scenic Walkway is a 500-metre elevated boardwalk and easy 10 to 20-minute walk between the railway and cableway stations. This rainforest is home to many species of native flora and fauna, some dated back to the Jurassic era. Visitors can explore elements of the site's coal mine history, including the original miner's entrance, a replica miner's hut, and the bronze sculpture of the miner and his pit pony.
The Scenic Cableway journeys 510 metres gently into the Jamison Valley before returning to the top of the escarpment. It is the steepest aerial cable car in the Southern Hemisphere.
Portland Cement Works was an important part of Australia's industrial history. It is one of Australia's first and most successful lime quarrying and cement manufacturing enterprises, with quarrying operations commencing on the site from as far back as 1863. Renowned artist Guido van Helten was recently commissioned by the Foundations Portland to paint the remaining cement silos with large murals depicting former workers of the Portland Cement Works.
Hey guys, okay, so today we are in Bathurst. We're going to do a hot lap with Beast around the Bathurst motor racing circuit. But first, let's take a visit into the National Motor Racing Museum, where they have a number of vehicles that raced around Bathurst over the years. Let's go and have a look.
Right, so what do you do after a hard day of racing around the track?
Eat cake and drink coffee.
Cake and coffee.
Onto something, feel it coming now. Here we go. All we need is an open road and a chance to see a never-ending world that's beautiful. Here we go with the sunlight on our skin. It's a brand new day. It's ours to take and we will let it in. This is where the adventure begins.